very good evening to you wherever you are watching us from. This is Dalsan TV English News. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Let's have a look at some of the top stories that are making the headlines here in Somalia. Somalia declares Somaliland-Ethiopia port agreement null and void. Al-Shabaab joins the fray in condemning the agreement signed between Ethiopia and Somaliland. Top security officials strategize enhanced security plans for Mogadishu. And two Al-Shabaab militants surrender to security forces in Bakol region. Now, welcome back to this edition of Dalsan TV. As the war against the militant group Al-Shabaab continues, two militant group members of the Al-Shabaab group have surrendered themselves to the Somali National Army in the Bakol region. This comes amid intensified operation against the militant group Al-Shabaab. As the war against terrorism continues to gather momentum, two Al-Shabaab militants have on Monday surrendered to the Somali security forces stationed in Bakol region of Somalia's southwest state. Mohammed Ibrahim, 22, and Aden Isaac, 21, denounced the group's ideology and gave themselves into the Somali National Intelligence and Security Agency NISA personnel. According to security officials, the two will be taken for rehabilitation to mend their behavior in Mogadishu or Baidoa. NISA officers in the region call on the members of Al-Shabaab who are willing to surrender to benefit from the government amnesty extended to them by President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. The surrender of the two insurgents comes days after Somali government confirmed the killing of 9 militants, including 2 leaders in a military operation conducted in Lower Shabelle region and Galmudug state. Somalia has continued to intensify the war against Al-Shabaab across the country in its quest to eradicate terrorism from its soil. The cabinet of Somalia has announced on Tuesday that the recent agreement between the breakaway region of Somaliland and the federal government of Ethiopia as null and void.
The cabinet of Somalia announced on Tuesday that the recent pact between Ethiopia and the breakaway region of Somaliland, granting access to the Red Sea port of Berbera, is deemed null and void. The Somali government further expressed its concerns that the agreement poses a threat to the stability of the region. As a result, Somalia has recalled its ambassador to Ethiopia for urgent consultations regarding the port agreement. Ethiopia, a landlocked nation heavily dependent on maritime trade, relies primarily on Djibouti for its shipping needs. However, the recently signed agreement in Addis Ababa between Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and Somaliland President Musa Bihi Abdi opens the door for Ethiopia to establish commercial maritime operations by gaining access to a leased military base on the Red Sea, as revealed by Abiy's National Security Advisor Redwan Hussein. Notably, the agreement also includes the provision of eventual recognition of Somaliland as an independent nation. However, this move has been met with opposition from the Somali cabinet, which maintains that Somaliland is an integral part of Somalia's territory. Despite declaring autonomy from Somalia in 1991, Somaliland has not achieved widespread international recognition. The Somali cabinet convened an emergency meeting following the announcement of the agreement, expressing grave concern over Ethiopia's actions. In a statement released after the meeting, the cabinet stated, "Ethiopia's step endangers the stability and peace of the region." The Somali government's strong reaction underscores its determination to safeguard its territorial integrity and maintain regional stability. Last week, there were encouraging signs of progress, as Somalia and Somaliland had agreed to resume talks aimed at resolving their long-standing disputes. These talks were facilitated by mediation efforts led by Djibouti, a country with vested interest in regional stability. As the situation continues to evolve, it remains to be seen how Somalia, Ethiopia and Somaliland will navigate this contentious issue.
Somalia's militant group Al-Shabaab has come out to condemn the recent memorandum of understanding reached between Somaliland and Ethiopia in Addis Ababa on Monday. Somalia's militant group Al-Shabaab has come out to condemn the memorandum of understanding reached between Somaliland and Ethiopia in Addis Ababa on Monday. Sheikh Ali Dere, the group's official spokesman, in an audio released on Monday evening, termed the agreement illegal, unlawful, and invalid. Dere added that they will not allow Ethiopia to take away the territory of Somalia, vowing to vehemently reject any attempts to alienate the land of Somali people. The statement by the group's terror leader comes amid increasing condemnation from different quarters on the signing of the agreement between Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and the breakaway region leader Musa Bihi. Somaliland said that it intends to lease 20-kilometer land along its coastline to Ethiopia to establish a naval force base. The agreement also highlighted the strengthening of political and economic partnership between both sides. Now, top security officials convened to deliberate and formulate an enhanced security plan for the capital city for the 2024. Top security officials convened to deliberate and formulate enhanced security plans for the year 2024. The gathering, attended by key officials of the federal government, aimed to address and strengthen the security landscape in Mogadishu, reflecting the government's commitment to ensuring the safety and well-being of its citizens. Chaired by Mohamed Ali Haga, the esteemed Minister of the State for Ministry of Internal Security and Federal Government of Somalia, the session brought together a diverse group of security experts. Among the attendees were the Chief of Police, the Police Commander in Benadir, the Deputy Commissioner of Police and Politics of Benadir, governors of the districts and officials from various security forces including the police and the military. During the meeting, security force officers stationed in the capital presented comprehensive briefings to their fellow officials, outlining new security plans devised specifically for Mogadishu in the approaching year. The strategic meeting underscored the government's commitment to safety and well-being of the people of Mogadishu. That's all we have prepared for you in this bulletin. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a lovely evening.